When I see the crowd, it's like 10,000 people. They are booing. You know, and some of the people, they just boo just because of how I'm acting at that time. And I like that they're so engaged and there's emotions. And that's something that you rarely see in a normal match. It's just like, oh, they just cheer who's losing, who's winning, they're just cheering. But this time there's real emotions attached to the match. You know, there's really high tension. They do not want me to win. And you know, when I win, I turn around and I just do this to them. Come on, please, boo me more. And they thought it was gonna get into me, but you know, at the end of the day, I really love that. And I really plan for those things. I came from Warcraft 3. I was #1 in North American West Ladder for 2 years. I decided to switch to fighting games, and luckily all my close friends play fighting games, and so I was like, maybe I could learn. So I played my very first tournament, which is NorCal Regionals, which is the first time, and I entered as Ramirez, whatever, and I got second my very first tournament. And I didn't know, like, oh wow, I didn't know I could do this, you know. So that's when they start calling me Filipino Champ. All my friends are white, Mexican, black, but I'm the only Filipino in our big crew. So they just call me Filipino Champ at that time. I usually play characters that are very defensive. In the early stages, people like think they're cheap, but towards the end of the game, they respected how hard it is to play those characters. So, you know, when I was playing Dormammu before, everybody loves that, and I became a hero, and I did not want that. Playing Phoenix also, at one point, it was really getting booed, but then they saw that, you know, all the Phoenix players stopped playing Phoenix and switched to Virgil. So they respected how hard it is to actually play the character in a high level, you know. I guess I started getting more respect towards the end.
It's easy. It's free.
You know, when I was trying to play the normal good guy, nobody gave a fuck because it was like same character that Jay Wong's playing, or Mike Ross, or Ricky Ortiz, or all the other top players are playing the same character. In the games, let's say I play so safe, you know, I play really safe, really defensive. In real life, I'm not like that. You know, I go out of town, or I buy a lot of shit. I go to the casino and blow like $10,000 in one bet, some crazy stuff like that, you know. I get to go crazy that way, you know, party with my friends. F-Champ on the other side, he creates a lot of hype, a lot of tension. He controls, you know, the emotions of the crowd, whether positive or negative, because I've done both ways, and trust me, I don't like them the positive way. I wanted to get the negative way.
This is my game!
Oh, he told KBR, this is my game. Oh my goodness,
listen,
folks.
I will understand if this is his game, but he did not even make top 8.
2013 was the peak of Marvel. 2011, 2013. 2014 when it starts dying down already, because the game is getting stale. But, you know, when I was doing my exhibitions, you know, there was 4,000, 5,000 people watching. But as soon as I tune in, I'm playing somebody, and they know there's history. We had 37,000 all of a sudden, you know, in the span of like 2 minutes. So I felt like it was my responsibility to grow the game.
Oh, in general, wow.
Oh, what? Well, wait a minute. What is F-Champ really just went
This
to
is
Spooky?
free.
F-Champ just came to Spooky. He's right beside us. He left.
Okay, this is what I want you to do. He's struggling to get a game. But I paused the game purposely, so give him a point. Okay?
Oh,
give him a point.
my God.
You know what I'm saying? This is my charity. Give him a point. Right?
When I got mad, I have to be professional and shake my opponent's hand. Like when I lost to KBR, which really hurt.
Jeez, Ryan. No! Oh, he's dead! Oh my gosh!
I have to learn where to draw the line, where to stop and admit your defeat, and maybe I get you next time, you know?
Congratulations to KBR. What a true sport.
Wow.
He was definitely a better man yesterday and a better player today, so congrats.
Humble pie, Ryan.
Yo, guys, this is really hard for me to do this, but I gotta hold the L. You know, when somebody bests me, I gotta do it.
I'm a good fighting gamer, but I want to be a Street Fighter player again.
He's able to do it. We saw him do it against Alex Vi.
Totally.
Let's see what he can do.
Filipino Champ,
It's a
very confident.
Filipino Champ. This is winners finals.
SCR 2010. I was still like an underdog in NCR 2010. Daigo has won 8 for 8 years, I think, or something like that, something crazy. Like no American has ever won an international event for the last 8 years, or something like that, something crazy.
All right, this is a rematch, obviously, of winners finals from just a little bit ago that Filipino Champ ended up taking.
It all started when everybody started booing me off the bat for no reason. It's like a nobody walking in a tournament and about to play Daigo, and you should root for the underdog. You should root for the underdog against the greatest player of all time. It's like, nope, boo this guy. Everybody's cheering for our Daigo already. I was like, oh, so you're already booing me. Maybe I could turn this around into my favor, because I do need some sort of like, I need to get some sort of emotions to the crowd, you know. And then some of my friends are like, you're not gonna be Daigo, dude. Come on, man, keep it real. You're not gonna be Daigo. You're never gonna beat him.
He gets it!
After I won, I started talking shit about Daigo and talking shit about this, and the response that I got was great.
You can't win with tricks anymore. You just gotta consistently outsmart your opponent. But I don't think he has that anymore. I mean, I think he should stick with like making books, you know, or like maybe he should make like a Daigo jar, you know, or a peanut butter Daigo brand. You know what I'm saying? Like he can stick with that. But as far as like Street Fighter, I think he should just retire with Seth Killian. You know what I mean? They're homeboys.
I do know that Daigo's better than me in Street Fighter. I know that, okay? But I just beat him. I don't know why, but I do always beat him. When I play him, I don't think, oh my God, I'm about to play Daigo. You know, I'm about to take his heart right now. Oh my God, I'm about to make everybody here in the room so sad because I'm about to kill their hero, you know? But I'm always confident that I could beat him. I don't know. I really don't know. I couldn't explain it. I don't think he's ever lost that many times to anybody. Like consistently throughout this duration of any game. I don't think he's ever lost to anybody as bad as he was lost to me.
Going down to the last hit. Will NorCal's finest Filipino Champ out again? Yes! Another jump towards Filipino Champ flexing his muscles.
So I was very, very much decided that I was going to focus on Street Fighter 100% leading up to EVO. But then things happened 2 weeks before EVO, which is a very crucial time when training. Ray came by to the house, and then all the Marvel guys from SoCal came. So you got Clockwork showed up, Chris Schmidt showed up, Neo's there, and now the whole house became a Marvel house for 2 weeks. And I was like, I don't want to play this game. I don't want to play this game. But then it slowly convinced me to play Marvel with them, and then after that I was in love in the game again.
But Clockwork finds the hit nonetheless. He dropped it. Oh! And Filipino Champ comes back from losers to take the FGTV tournament.
I had to play Street Fighter, then I had to play Marvel, and then I had to play Street Fighter, I had to play Marvel left and right, and it was really distracting, you know. And if I could go back, I would just not play Marvel. I would have just focused on Street Fighter, because I was a pixel away of getting in top 32 winners, and I would have played Daigo, and I would have had a winning record. I would have been top 8 winners at least, I think, at EVO, so I definitely regret that.
It's dangerous, it's dangerous.
If he can get this incoming on Phoenix. Oh, and he does get it! That is it! Apology Man eliminates Filipino Champ.
I'd rather be top 8 something in one game than be like 17th or 12th in both games. I had to focus on one thing and just be great at it, not to be good at multiple things. I have a 9 to 5 and I was focusing on work. I was able to qualify for Capcom Cup fairly easy compared to most players, but I think I did fairly well, you know. I mean, if I didn't fight in the call, I think I would have done a lot better, but you know, that's the past. I would not focus on Marvel 3 anymore. I'm done with that game. I feel like I've accomplished anything to be accomplished in that game. But I'm very excited to play Marvel Infinite, but for now I'm gonna focus on Season 2. So I'm gonna do what I did in Street Fighter 4 and Marvel 3. So what I did was I just coasted in Street Fighter and then play Marvel and focus on that and just coast, right? But the Street Fighter 4 was so technical, so you can't coast, right? It's just so much what talent could take you. You have to actually have hard work. But you can't play 2 technical games. I'm pretty sure Marvel would be more technical than Street Fighter 5. So I think this time it will be a lot easier to coast in Street Fighter and just focus on Marvel. So I'm gonna do the same. I wanna be able to represent pro gaming. I want to be able to inspire the next generation. You know, I actually want to be able to donate, you know, some winnings or something to the next generation because, you know, I've accomplished everything, you know, in my life through video games. Last year at EVO, and I was in a Geico gaming booth, there was like 7-year-olds and 12-year-olds that came and it was just hugged me and it was very happy to meet me. I was like, damn, I gotta clean up my act because there's actually very young people watching me now, so I have to, like, I can't be doing the bad boy stuff because I don't want them to ever think that's okay. So it's like, I'm gonna clean up my act a little bit, you know? I'm currently with Panda Global, and I'm very, very happy. It's hands down one of the best orgs I've ever worked with in my career, and I worked with like numerous of teams, I think, throughout the entire 10 years, and the Panda Global guys are so awesome. Alan and David have just been nothing but amazing human beings. Even if I'm not with them, whatever team I join, whatever future, yeah, I'll always be Panda at heart for sure.